gonna be coming or talking or like having no clue what this is supposed to be.
We just hanging out. I'll scoot back a little bit.
Is it recording?
It is recording. See the little red dot?
I'm so sleepy.
I don't know. I have all the energy in the world.
Because you had a caffeinated beverage.
I did. Is there some black stuff on my...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like dirt.
It's not.
It's all over you.
I know. Stupid headphones, man.
Oh.
They're like, well, I need to buy a new pair.
They're yours?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're from like...
Yeah, they're absolutely shedding.
Literally 6 years ago.
Huh.
Maybe, wait, no, older than that. Like high school, like freshman year.
8 years. You're old.
That's
Not as old as
stupid.
me, though.
That's stupid. Okay, so I want to make this video because Anna and I are literally like living our dream jobs.
Well, mine's currently just a hobby, but yeah. Well,
I mean, we're working towards it.
yeah.
Right? Like, we are continually working towards our dream jobs. I don't think, we'll ever, like, get to the point to where it's like, boom, like, complete, like, dream until we literally enter heaven.
It won't be a job.
And it won't be a job.
Just...
Well, like, and we'll have, like, our perfect role. Like, what we love.
Yeah.
And we will enjoy it, like, that's
true.
So, like, we're continually working towards that. But I really just felt inspired to make this video. Also, I want to point out the fact that we are in the same room as the last video, but it's not the same day. We just...
This has kind of been our spot.
Yeah, we're like, we sleep in here. We, like,
No,
we wake up, she paints, I video edit, like...
There is a bed, but we don't
There is a
sleep
bed,
in
but
here.
we don't sleep in here. Yeah, I just want to make this video because, like, I want to encourage anyone who is currently slaving away at their 9-to-5 and wishes that they could do their dream. I want to make this video for you. For anyone who works at 9-to-5 that you hate. And here's the thing. You can live out your dream job and make it happen. Now, I know that's a very bold statement, and, you might be saying, no, that's impossible, I have to pay my rent, I have a car payment, I have all these things to worry about, I have a family to feed. Yeah, I get it, but also I just wanted to say, like, if you have a dream that you believe is given to you by the Lord, something that was that maybe it's like childhood, maybe it's like photography, painting, in your case, me, I've always loved video, and I always loved documenting things and telling stories and stuff. Like, if you have that dream and it was given to you by the Lord, it's not meant to stay remnant. Like, it's meant to stagnant, not remnant. It's meant to be used. That dream is meant to, like, it has purpose. So, yeah, I just wanted to make this video for you. Now, I want to kind of go back and, like, talk about, like...
You have a whole set of notes, don't you?
I do. I have a whole set of notes. And the reason I have a set of notes is because I have had a Bang energy drink, and a whole one, not just half, a whole 300 milligrams. And I am wired, so I have to have notes.
But you're like motivated.
I'm motivated. I'm extremely motivated.
You're on top of it.
I'm on top of it. But I just want to, like, how did we get our dream jobs? So for me, my dream job is telling stories. I've always wanted to tell stories, through, like, video, all that sort of stuff, whether it be like screenwriting or like actually recording video, editing, all of that. So the earliest thing I remember is, like, literally picking up a camera and taking photos. And I literally grew up with the camera and had been taking pictures and videos my whole life. Like, literally my whole life. just remember like I had an old little video camera that looked like a phone, but it wasn't a phone. It was like one of those, I don't even know what it's called, but I remember like trying to tell stories using that. I had an iPad, like an iPad 2, the iPad 2, and I shot videos on that. Yeah, because why would I shoot video on an iPad? I didn't have a phone. I was too young. But I shot videos on that when I got my first iPhone. Like, I shot videos on that. I've been doing that my whole entire life. And honestly, if it weren't for the church that I grew up in, I would have never had that as like my dream job. Like, I think I would have probably fallen into like this old, like to the trap that we have in modern day America, where like you're in high school and you're like, I need money, so I'll work at like McDonald's, or like, and you know, you go to college and then you're still working in the fast food or retail or whatever, and you're just doing a job that you don't like while you work on your degree, and then, you know, you graduate college and then you hope that you get a job in your field. And I mean, there's so many of our friends who have gone through like 4, 6, 8 years of college, and literally they're trying to get a job in their field, but they just had no success. And if that's you, like, I can sympathize with that, because like I have friends who have done that. I'm so blessed to that I've never had to do that, and you know, I am humbled, and I don't take my dream job lightly. And I guess that's why I want to tell you to go out and do your dream job, because like it is a dream and it's possible. So I got the job at the church, and I was recording videos and telling stories and doing testimonials and stuff like that, and being able to tell story through video and get paid for it. And then I decided to go to like a cinema school and do 2 years of that, and right out of that I got pretty much a full-time job doing video editing and video production for a company, for like a small business. And I was able to do that for years. Then I went to Christian college, like to Bible college, and went through all that, took a break off of all that stuff, and then I'm back here, married, and I'm back doing my dream job.
Yeah.
Um,
For a totally different company.
Totally different company, doing freelance stuff and all that, and it's incredible. And I guess what's your dream job? Like what did you grow up like wishing that you could do?
Taking care of kids.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, like obviously, like I want to be a mom someday, but more than that, like I wanted my job to be like a nanny or like childcare, which because of my allergy, like I felt very limited, and I felt like that wasn't possible. But this past year, like I had a really amazing opportunity where I was able to take care of kids for my job, and was able to work around my allergies super well to where it wasn't even like a concern, and it just empowered me so much. So that's that's my job right now. That's what I'm getting paid to do down here, which I literally love so much. Like yes, it's hard. Like it's still hard work. It's tiring. It's a lot of investment into these little people. But like most of the time I forget that I'm actually like working. Like because it's just so fun. I'm like, I genuinely love it, and then I'm like, oh, when I get paid at the end of the week, this is awesome. And so, and then now I guess like my other dream, like the two main dreams that I've had is then just like a love for art. Now, never in a million years did I think I would like, I don't know, like it's do it on like a serious level, do it as more than a hobby, and now I'm just like, why not, like just
Full send.
try,
try.
just do things that I love and put it out there in the world and just see if someone else like digs it, you know. So
yeah,
that's kind of the path I've been on. which is really nice because I think I want to say like I so respect people who are just like grinding it out and like, okay, I gotta pay the bills, I gotta pay for college, whatever. I think there's a place for that for sure and a season for that. I had to do that. I worked retail for 4 years and like I liked it, but it was so that it wasn't my dream. It was I did it and I was invested where I was and I made relationships with people and that was the biggest thing that made it like life-giving. But
like you made a not life-giving job life-giving. Like you made it worth it.
Yeah, I made the most of it. I wasn't like, I hate this, like I'm just gonna show up to work hating this, like no. Like, but the main purpose was to work and to save. I mean, I have bought 2 cars in cash outright. I've paid for 2 years of college myself, like completely debt free.
Like
just from the retail
not just like substantial amount of money.
Yeah.
Each year.
Yeah. Like I didn't non-accredited course, so I didn't get like financial aid. But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think like roughly between the two, it was like for college and cars, it was like over $25,000. Just.
And she did it all by herself.
Shout out to Mark.
And like that's in the span of only a couple years.
Like 2 years.
Yeah. 2 years. And like, you know, $25,000 across 2 years may not seem like a lot, but like
I was also working while in school, so like
she's during like in the middle of school and not just paying for school but paying for expensive groceries.
You're right.
And like doing this all herself, paying for her own phone bill. Like that's incredible. You did that.
Thank you. So yeah, I think there's a place for that, and I think there's seasons when that's what life requires. But I think you can it might not be your dream job, but you can, like I said, make the most out of it. Still like show up with a good attitude, do your job well, and build relationships with the people around you. If you are in like a corporate setting or whatever, but because that made it so much more worthwhile to me. And but now I'm able to work like much more privately, either for myself or with just like families or like I'm not working for like a company.
Yeah. You're working for yourself.
I am, honestly, and like there's a lot more freedom that comes with that, but there's also a lot more like self-discipline that has to come with that, which is not my strength. So, yeah. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to edit all my stuff because I'm on the really close. It's so bad. Oh my gosh. But yeah, when you have an opportunity to radically change everything, to follow your dream, if you have a chance, take it. Like one of the things that I pray all the time is, and it's right out of Isaiah, I forget the reference for it, but like Lord, open doors that no man can shut and shut doors that no man can open. And like through praying that on a very consistent basis, the Lord closed some doors really fast and almost immediately opened new doors. You know, I moved from South Carolina to here. We got married. We moved here to Florida. I had jobs lined up months in advance, and I get here and the Lord says, "This isn't what I have for you." And I'm like, "What?" So I literally, out of faith, I knew it, that I had to quit. Out of faith, I quit both jobs, cold turkey, and literally, like, immediately I had...
Within, probably...
3 days?
I was going to say within a week,
Like, 3 days, I think. I had 2 job openings, like, boom, boom. And the Lord was just like, here you go. This is where I want you to go. I want you to start your own business, work as a freelancer, contract it out. And there's been such amazing blessing with that. And so, like, when you have the chance to make a decision like that, and it doesn't mean that you're financially ready for it. It just means the Lord says move.
Mm-hmm.
We were not financially set up for me to quit both of my jobs out of faith. Not at all. No.
It made us both unemployed.
It made both of us unemployed, married, just recently moved, with a lot of things we need to pay for.
College, yeah.
Yeah. And so it just means that the Lord tells you to move. If the Lord tells you to move, move. Because there's been such financial blessing, and even just, like, connections that we've made with different people, like community, and just such an amazing blessing in all of that, because we chose to just go for it.
Yeah.
You know? And so, yeah, when the Lord tells you to move, move. When you have the chance, take it. Don't hesitate. Just take it. Take that chance.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I think with that, it was like a scary decision for sure, but it was also like, it wasn't even like a decision. Like, it was such a...
There was no question.
Like, there wasn't really two options in my mind. And I think the biggest thing is, like, you know, they always say, like, follow the peace, but, like, it's real, because I remember saying, like, I feel more anxious about, like, going against, like, going with what's comfortable, going what feels safe, what is to the world would be like, what are you doing? Why would you leave this job?
Yeah.
Like, jobs. Like, I actually felt more anxiety about going with the flow of things than following the peace, even though it was like, what the heck are you doing, Lord? So
yeah.
That was like for me, that overrode the financial. And it's not that we didn't make that choice willy-nilly, but we always knew what we needed to do.
Yeah. It wasn't like this isn't it, I'm gonna quit right now. It was definitely a process, but it was a very fast process. It was very fast. Like, it was like it, but
it was 2 days.
It was 2 days, but like
a lot of thought and talk and prayer.
Yeah, like, it was just like obvious, and so yeah. But just looping back, the Lord has really given us these dreams for a reason. And like, you don't know what the Lord is gonna do with those dreams when you actively pursue them. Like, you don't have a clue of the magnitude and measure of what is to come. And like, yeah, like, if God has given you a dream, do everything in the physical, in the spiritual, and emotional to pursue it. Like, I don't even know how to, like, even, like, I don't know, like, of a good analogy or, like, good way to even say it, but, like, if you have one goal, I mean, how do I say this? Like,
I'm totally spaced out for like 30 seconds. I'm so sorry.
Like, do everything you can to do it. Do everything you can with all your might to pursue what the Lord has laid on your heart.
2 things. Can I say? I didn't make my own list. I'm adding to yours. And
okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
The things that give you, like, the most joy and excitement and, like, get you so, like, passionate are not by accident, and, like, they're not just a coincidence. And first of all, if you don't know what those things are, just, like, experiment.
Experiment.
Like, literally just, like, pick up a camera and be like, do I like this? Like, watch a cooking show and, like, make a recipe. Like, I don't know, just, like, try the most random things and just be like, what sparks, like, joy.
Yeah.
But if you know those things, I think a lot of time, the things that we love the most are, like you said, like, in you from childhood, like, your earliest memories of, like, this is what I want to do, like, this is what I love. I think a lot of those are, like, kind of just, like, there from an early age. And so a lot of people do know what they want to do, but for whatever reason, so many different reasons, they aren't able to do it. But, yeah, I would just say those aren't put there by accident. They're definitely intentional.
Yeah,
it's definitely part of, like, your purpose and everything. And then also, something that I'm learning is a huge part of success is surrounding yourself with people that believe in you.
Yeah.
Which I probably wouldn't be doing this at all, or not nearly as much as I am if it wasn't for Jeremy, because he's, like, I had this, like, spark and this fire, and he, like, poured gasoline on it with, like, words of encouragement and, like, practical
and financially,
like,
it's like, it was like,
I mean, it's our, like, it's, if it's my thing, it's our thing, because it's our, like, we're investing into it as together, and so, like, financially, practically, like, emotionally, you're just, like, all in, and so.
Yeah, like, I mean, like, I want to do this video stuff. I want to do everything that I can to, like, document our lives, and, I mean, maybe even, like, travel blog, and, like, do all these things, and Anna's all in, like, supporting me in it. Like, I want to continue doing the freelance video work. I want to get better at editing. I want to improve my skills, and Anna supports me by, giving the okay to purchase a $2,700 laptop.
Oh my.
Like, like, she supports me in this. And, like, I would be a fool for not supporting her in all this. Like, she said, I want to paint. Easel. Canvases. Paints. Brushes. Like, let's go out and let's do it. And, that's what the last video was about. We went to to Ross. We ordered some things on Amazon and, like, got her up quick. Because, like, man, my dad told me this from, like, the earliest age I remember. He said, if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And I know that's probably, like, a famous quote that isn't from my dad.
It's not original, but it's...
He said that over and over and over again when I was a kid, and it stuck with me. And you know what? I'm going to do everything I can to do what I love and to make a dream out of it. And I guess I want to... Is it okay if we share our, like, long-term dreams, like, where we want to end up? Like, doing?
It's very personal.
I know.
Sure.
So, back in 2019, 2020, the Lord birthed in me this huge inspiration to do these mini documentaries of certain people, and, like, I think I originally wanted to call it, like, the Passion Project, the Passion Wall, and I just wanted to highlight what other people's passions were, because, like, my passion is sharing stories and stuff, and I want to capture other people doing what they love so much, because, like, I'm a very passionate person, and when I meet another very passionate person, like, it doesn't matter what the subject is about, like, I'm all in with them. Like, if someone's gonna be like, I love mountain biking, like my cousin Seth, like, when he talked about it, like, I'm all in on the conversation, even though I don't know a lick of what he's talking about, because I love passionate people. I love people that get excited about things, and so, like, I want to document that. And then, what has been your biggest dream forever?
So, I'm trying to think what year it was. I think it was like 2017, 2016, something like that. I was like, I don't know if I was reading a book or something, or I just like randomly thought of it, but I was like, man, like if I could do anything in the entire world, like if money was no object, I could just do anything. What would I want to do? And literally it was like I immediately had the answer, but it almost felt like from the Lord. And it was that I wanted to travel the country, the world, wherever. Just travel, meet people, hear their stories, take pictures, like, of that moment, of them, like, just capture, like, who they are, and write about it. Like, write all about the experience and, like, blog or whatever. And I don't know if I articulate.
No, that's.
But
that's
I literally
really
was like,
good.
I want to travel, I want to meet people, I want to sit with them, I want to hear their stories, I want to capture them, and I want to write. And like I just like, I don't know, that's always been like my ultimate dream. And then I remember, I just so distinctly remember when you were like, yes, my dream is this, and I was like,
and we're like,
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
I thought I was the only person who like had that, and it was so crazy. I was like, okay, bet.
it's like, that's pretty, because you know, that's basically what I want to do, just in the video format. You want to do the photo format and the blogging, and I want to do the video format, and I'm like, I'm very business minded. I'm very analytical in that sense, and I'm like, so, you know, like, how do websites and, like, things like that thrive? And I'm like, well, Google loves blog posts, and I love doing the video, and I hate writing, and she loves the writing, and I love doing the video and shooting amazing content. I'm like, holy freak! We can actually, like, do this and, like, make it a thing. And so, that's, like, our dream. Like, that's where we want to end up.
We have no idea, like,
what it looks like, when, where,
like,
even, like,
if it'll just kind of be a sporadic thing, or if it'll be like a set like year of our life dedicated to it, or it'll be like
or continuously,
like,
year, you know.
If it'll be like before we have a family, while we have a family,
like we don't
we're
know.
old, I have no clue.
But here's the thing, we are actively working towards that. Like in the beginning of this video, I said actively work towards, you know, your passion, actively work towards your dream. You know, I think it's amazing that, and it's a huge dream, and I think if back in 2019 when I had this dream, I'm like, it's a dream, but I don't think it's possible.
Realistic.
I don't think it's realistic. I believe you had that thought too, like.
Yeah, it was very much a hypothetical, like
oh,
this would be great, but, like, not necessarily, like, oh, that's, like, attainable in anytime soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, what we're doing now, like, we are actively, you know, like, trying to get better at what we do, whether it's me picking up a camera and taking photos and doing video, or, you know, going out, and this is my old laptop, but for the video, buying a new laptop and buying new editing software and improving, like, with that, whether it's Anna, you know, starting her little side hustle thing and passion of doing the art and making the Instagram posts and doing, like, the blog posts soon to come probably.
Mm-hmm.
And like we are both, like, you know, we do have our day jobs, like me doing the freelance video work, which isn't my own stuff, but it's still stuff I really love to do, and Anna taking care of babies all day. Like we're both living our dreams, but we are actively, like, sharpening our skills, honing our skill set, saving money so we can make this dream happen. Well, I want 29 minutes and it ends at 29:59, so I don't want it to cut. And so, like, we are actively improving and growing our skill set. And so you always actively work towards your dream. Like, you know, it could be, you could be working your 9 to 5 right now, but maybe you're single and you have 6 hours before you go to bed at night, and you know your dream is to say be an artist. Go even to the dollar store. The dollar store sells canvases, I think, probably, or like sketchbooks and stuff. And you want to draw and you want to do art, like just practice.
Yeah.
You know, I had a friend in college, and he would literally sit on the top bunk and just draw all day, and like, I think that was sick because he's like taking his free time to do what he loves, invest in that. And so, you know, whether that was me in like middle school and high school, instead of doing all my homework, I was literally writing stories, and literally I have notebooks filled with screenwrites and like proposed book ideas and all that. Just actively work towards it. Like if you don't think you have the time, I promise you have the time. Yeah. Stop wasting, you know, your day scrolling through Instagram, TikTok, watching Netflix, and like, you know, those are all great things to get inspiration for what you do, but like while you're sitting here dreaming, stop wasting that time dreaming and actually do it. Do what you're dreaming. So yeah, I know this is a really long video and it's all over the place, but like, I really wanted to say that. Let me just check my notes. I want to make sure I didn't forget anything that I wanted to say. But okay, I guess I want to end with one last thing. Like, about 2 years ago, I think, or a year and a half, I don't know. A while ago, I made a video called Making Big Decisions.
Yeah. It was right before SCSL.
Yeah, it was right before SCSL. And like, I'm even like going back to that video now and thinking about it, because I'm actively looking at a very big decision that changes everything for me. And so, if any of you are in a season where you have to make some big decisions, whether that's going to college, whether that's quitting your job and pursuing your dream, just take a look at that video. Like, I'm not saying, like, I'm not a massive person of wisdom, but I did quote great wisdom, the best wisdom, and that's the Bible, and I quoted that in that video, and I tried my best to convey that message of making big decisions. And so if you're in that life, if you are in a season of making big decisions, just check out that video. I think it's like 20 minutes long. It's worth your time, I promise. I believe that the Lord can use that video to equip you to make some educated decisions. But the caffeine is wearing off. I might want to drink another Bang.
No.
I can drink some of this.
No, Jeremy.
That's watercolor water.
Do you know how many times I've been like, I'm so thirsty? No.
Yesterday it looked like yellow lemonade.
Yeah.
It literally looked like perfect yellow lemonade, and I was like, because I brought her some pink lemonade, and I'm like, don't confuse the two. That's paint water, and the other one's actual lemonade.
That couldn't be bad.
So yeah, I just wanted to convey that message. I know this video is all over the place, and
you should do a yawn count on this, because I've yawned.
Man, oh man. So, yeah, this is a longer video. It's almost basically a podcast, but just, if you've watched this far, thank you for sticking around and listen to us ramble. Thank you.
Love you.
We love
you.
Goodbye.
In the